And welcome to Philadelphia. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, as an East Coast guy, you've traveled the globe. You can appreciate the thirst and the passion of these fans.
There's no doubt about it. It lives here in Philadelphia. And how about only a couple of years ago, this team had just won 28 games. Now we're talking about them potentially winning an NBA championship.
They've waited a long time, and now perhaps comes the reward. Won by the Portland Trailblazers. Lillard to McCollum. Lillard to Durant. Fires the three. No good. To Simmons. Runner here. Won't go. Another follow. Stays out. Oh, Ben Simmons. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Driving right to the basket. Durant to the basket, but he can't finish. Embiid to Simmons. Won't go. Durant. Short jumper off the mark. To Simmons. And counted at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Lillard to Anthony. Nothing going here on that drive. Spinning shot. Won't fall. Simmons. KD with the rock. Pass down low to Carmelo. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. Missed his first. That one goes. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
Lillard to McCollum. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. Hassan Whiteside. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And he buries it.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. It was right there.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
From long range. D's got it. Damian Lillard, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Going to launch beyond the arc. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Simmons. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. D's got it. Damian Lillard. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the second season in a row. Stop it.
Trailblazers take over. McCollum to Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. Now ready to shoot at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Damian Lillard, couple of free throws on the way. Career 88% from the line. And hits the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Into the front court comes Smith. They trail by 7. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
It's Portland ball. To Randolph. Won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Ben Simmons. He's got 2 shots coming. 56% for his career. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Driving is Lillard, but his shot won't fall. Smith now into the front court. Down 3. Richardson. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. The follow won't go either. To Randolph. D has got it. Damian Lillard. He's now 4 for 6.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Damian Lillard at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Free throws good for Lillard. The Blazers add one more to their total. That misses with a second to go. First quarter in the books. The Blazers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Burke with it. Margins 8. Substitution being made in this one. And he'll go to the foul line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Lillard to Durant. Screen coming. Durant to Nurkic. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Yusuf Nurkic, couple of free throws on the way. Numbers not in his favor, 61% for his career. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Jusuf Nurkic sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Josh Richardson pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Got a piece to knock it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Portland has the ball. Lillard to Durant. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kevin Durant trying to cash in on a three-point play. Career 88% from the line. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Simmons to Richardson. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, it took a while, Jay, but he hits his first 3 of the game here tonight.
Yeah, couldn't really get one to fall in the first quarter, but he stayed the course and did a good job of squaring his shoulders to the basket.
Anthony to Durant. Here comes the screen. The drive right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Lillard to Anthony. Baseline drive. Kevin Durant, 3 for 6 now.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Horford to Richardson. Fires the 3, and Josh Richardson, tough make there. Knocks it down with the defender all over him.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
To Durant. Al Horford swats it. That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Anthony. Joel Embiid tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Count the basket inside.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Nothing going here on that drive. Embiid to Simmons. In a flash, scores at the rim.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. One free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Sixers control it. Simmons to Embiid. Can't connect from inside. To Durant. Anthony. Another chance. Al Horford rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Simmons to Richardson. Josh Richardson, 4 out of 7.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three.
Stuffs it down with authority. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Durant. Hits the free throw. Durant to McCollum. Short jumper stays out. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
To Tobias Harris. For three. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Harris to Embiid. Nothing going here on that drive. Harris to Simmons. Hassan Whiteside with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Ah, you've got to get that one to go. Harris to Richardson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at three here. A career 81% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Second to three, got it. Off the mark. 2 for 3 on this trip. C.J. McCollum. 2 of 4 now. Driving right to the basket. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Now here's your chance to make them pay for making you the target of hacking. Well, actually, your free throw shooting made you a target, but you can still fix that.
Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming. He's been steady, 83% at the line. And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half with the Blazers in front.
your halftime report. The Trailblazers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trailblazers. The 76ers are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Blocks.
Let's get to the point. We all know that first half of basketball was all about the block shots. Plays like that are all about timing and effort, as you can see in these highlights. There's some great athleticism being shown off as well.
Player of the half.
Damian Lillard did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
I got ball. I'm here. I got ball. It's all me.
And count the basket inside.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Nice pass to set things up, and he throws it down. Big finish for Hassan Whiteside.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
And the front court comes Simmons. The deficit now up to 5. A pass stolen by Portland.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Shot from the lane won't go. And he scores, plus the foul. Hassan Whiteside taking all comers. He'll go to the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hassan Whiteside trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. And he connects at the line. Philadelphia with the basketball. No good and no foul. McCollum into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Short jumper won't fall. Kevin Durant snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Anthony to McCollum. And it's Harris who's able to clear the rebound. Simmons with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Josh Richardson with that, he's 5 for 9.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Nothing going here on that drive. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
To Lillard. Gets it in the left corner. C.J. McCollum. They have to keep him in their grasp.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. At the line, he's shooting 87%. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Portland's got it. Dame rises. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Surveys the floor. Oh, he had it. Knocks it down from mid-range. Simmons to Embiid. Turns and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Short jumper off the mark. C.J. McCollum, 4 out of 10.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Here's Simmons with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Knocks down the first. Two for 2 on that trip. Trailblazers take over. McCollum to Whiteside. Probing the defense. The big fella, Zach Randolph. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Old school equals high percentage.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Ben Simmons, couple of free throws on the way. He's shooting 91% from the foul line. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. To McCollum. Has a chance. Knocks it down off the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Simmons into the front court. Right now, down 7. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Ben Simmons, he's got 2 shots coming. Coach likes this number, 92%. First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. It's Portland ball to McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
McCollum with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. Smith with it up top. He'll run the offense. A big finish at the rim.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Trying to cash in. McCollum shot off the mark to Simmons. Down low to Smith. From the painted area, won't go down. To McCollum. Beyond the arc for three. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Hassan knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Ben Simmons at the line for a chance at a three-point play. At the line, he's shooting 87%. Free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to one. Deep three at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Blazers have the lead. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. And you have to figure they like this spot they're in. Entering the quarter with the lead on the road.
Yeah, but Ed, I disagree. As a player, I'm not really worried about how big the lead is right now. I'm worried about what kind of... Oh! And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Almost unlucky bounce. Runner's good there.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Count it.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense, and the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Baseline drive. Trey Burke.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First free throw is good. That one won't go. One more to come.
Number 3, C.J. McCollum. Subbing in for the 76ers. Number 42, Josh Horford.
Kevin Durant has it. To McCollum. Anthony. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Burke with it. Up by 3. And scores.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
McCollum into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Durant. Here comes the screen. Durant to McCollum. And throws it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Burke with it. Leads 3. 4-3. And it's McCollum who grabs the rebound. Great feed. Sixers able to clear the rebound. Trey Burke, defended by McCollum. A bad pass there. Blazers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Portland has the ball. McCollum goes to the right side. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Blazers have it. And he finishes at the rim.
And that transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually feel the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Simmons to Richardson. Fires the 3. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Simmons to Richardson from long range. Josh Richardson is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 78% at the line. First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw. Knocks down all three at the line. Trailblazers with the basketball. McCollum. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. Fourth this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
McCollum with the basketball. His group now down 2. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. With that, he's 5 for 9.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year. Averaged around 16 a game. The lowest total of his 15-year career. Wow.
Josh Richardson is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. And he hits the second. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Portland's got it. To Anthony. McCollum buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Going to launch beyond the arc. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Lillard to Whiteside. Slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. Tonight he's shooting 88% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Durant with the basketball up top. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. To McCollum. Deep right corner. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Lillard. Able to convert inside.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Sixers have the basketball. Hassan Whiteside with a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
McCollum into the front court. Lead is 2. To the rim. Lays it up and in. Sixers call for time. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. And they called a foul. Jay, he was there too late.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way, shooting 89% in the contest. Nope, first one does not go. knocks down the second after missing the first. Trailblazers take over. Well, you can't do that.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his first team foul number 1. Philadelphia 76ers are in the penalty.
It's the Trailblazers who get the victory as they win this one by 3. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Trailblazers won this game after a close finish. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals, and it all came together for a terrific win. Check out the leading scores for the Portland Trailblazers. The 76ers finished on the losing end of a close score. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
McCollum gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Philadelphia 76ers. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.